what's happening? So this is just a quick video. It's not going to be an hour long like the last one where I just talk about all kinds of crazy stuff. There was some good scores though in that last one. And tonight I said, you know what, I got to show you some cool Chucky stuff. Those of you that are fans of Child's Play and the whole Chucky saga, you will like this, I guess. I mean, maybe. I picked up some really cool Chucky things, and for the longest time, like, I loved Child's Play 1 and 2. You know, I watched them a long time ago when they were new movies. I never thought a whole lot about them since, like, the late 80s and early 90s. Whenever the hell they came out. But my daughter is crazy about Chucky. So I started, my daughter collects, she's got a huge Nightmare Before Christmas collection. And she also likes this guy. So I said, you know what? I got some friends over at Trick or Treat Studios, and they had some amazing Chucky pieces come out. And in the end, they started going like hotcakes because I guess the license was lost, of course, and they were no longer going to be able to sell these incredible pieces they were making. This is not a Trick or Treat Studios piece. This is the Sideshow Chucky, I believe. I got this originally for my daughter from Frank's collection at the Franken Shrine, and I said, look, I got you a Chucky doll. And she's like, holy cow, that's crazy. She didn't realize these lifelike dolls exist out there. So for the longest time, this was the only one we had. And then a buddy of mine at Trick or Treat goes, you may want to take a look at these other things we're making because they're top notch. The quality is insane. And you better get them now because they're going to be sold out and they're probably going to quadruple in value. Not why I got into getting her the Chucky things. It was mostly the quality. But then I'm like, who knows what the hell they'll be worth someday. So I wanted to show you these new pieces. This guy was on the channel before. He's cool. He's got the optional knife and the little stand that you know, you can get through. You could have gotten through Sideshow when this guy was new. I think that's, maybe, is that magnetic? I don't know. But these other ones are amazing, and I'm going to bring them out in the order that I got them. I first got my hands on, oh boy, this sucker, which I believe is the Deluxe Good Guys Chucky doll. I'm going to have to figure this out. Oh, I know what to do. I'm going to put him here like this. Look at that. I got this one for her. And it's so nice, I don't even want to open the damn thing. We did open it. We took the box off, or took it out of the box. Took a good look at this thing. And I'm like, we better just put it right back. Because it's so amazing. The quality of that thing. Then my friend goes, hey, I got another one. He goes, we offer the Seed of Chucky doll. You might as well get the Seed of Chucky for her. So then I got her the Seed of Chucky. Look at this one. Get your damn knife out of my face, Chuck. So this one, look at this crazy thing. Look at that. Now, I had to get her both. He's like, dude, you got to get both. He goes, once these sell out, you're not going to be able to get your hands on them. Unless there's some stupid, insane price, you know, out there. Oh, I'll leave him crooked for now. So the cool part, though, I'm sure a lot of you know what the deal is with these. The cool part about the deluxe version, I guess they call it the deluxe, is it's got interchangeable heads that were available. So check this out. You can change out that head for the Child's Play 3 head. and that bloody ripped version of Chucky from Child's Play 3. They also made a Child's Play 2 interchangeable head. They were sold, by the time I got my hands on this, and that Trick or Treat was already sold out, but I found one on the internet yesterday and I ordered it. Brand new in the box, the part 2 head. So this lucky girl is going to have 3 life-size Chucky figures and 2 interchangeable heads. And it's going to be up to her whether she wants to take them out of the boxes. But after talking with a friend of mine, he goes, you may want to just leave them intact. We even have the outer boxes, like the factory Trick or Treat outer boxes, and they pack these things so well, it's crazy. If you never bought one of these and you saw how they package these, there's like cardboard corners and there's plastic corners that go on all 4. It's crazy the extra care they put into packaging these things through Trick or Treat. I was really, really impressed with that. But look at that. This kid she's freaking lucky. And I told her one day I will show your, I said one day I'll show your Nightmare Before Christmas collection on the channel. But she said, go ahead, show the Chuckies. To my knowledge, did they make a Bride of Chucky replica life size? I don't know. That I'd have to look into, but at least I got these 2, which is the deluxe version and then the regular Seed of Chucky replica dolls. And the main version, I think, with the deluxe one is the 2 interchangeable heads you can get and hands. And the hands, the part 2 head comes with other hands. So his little hands come off and you can have them, I think, different position hands or whatever. But man, they're really, really well done. I had a Trick or Treat Studios, one of their very first version Chucky dolls here. My buddy Aaron brought over, and it was really, really nice. And he goes, this is the best one you can get. He goes, it's better than the Sideshow one. And when I had it here, I said, you know what? I think it is better than the Sideshow one. Sideshow one's cool as hell with its bloody clothes, but man, Trick or Treat did it right with this. And they... and I'm not a Chucky fanatic where I'm sure there's people out there who go, oh, this eyebrow's wrong, or this shouldn't be this way or that way. To me, they look like on the money, but I'm not an insane Chucky fanatic. I like the first 3 films, and I like them because the 2 of us watch them all the time, her and I. It's funny, I'm like, if she never got into Chucky, I wonder if I'd be watching them as much as I used to when they came out, because I haven't watched them in a long time until she got into them again. Okay, I knocked the damn camera over. What I was trying to say is I started watching the TV show that was on not long ago. I never finished it. I got about 3 or 4 episodes in, and I gotta admit I was getting into it. Like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So I don't know, maybe I should finish it and watch all the rest of the episodes. But look at those damn things. They are really cool. And yeah, they take up a ton of room. But she's a good kid. She deserves, to build up her collection. She's got a lot of cool old school Indiana Jones stuff. Back to the Future. That's her favorite damn movie of all time. Child's Play. Nightmare Before Christmas. So I've got her original one-sheets. I've got the original lobby cards for those films. And lots of toys and action figures. Now, her Chucky collection has definitely moved up a serious notch with these amazing lifelike dolls. So, had to bust these dudes out before they kind of get put away for a while and packed away. They're going back in the original cardboard boxes. Trick or Treat Studios does an amazing job of packaging these things for shipping. Like, it's crazy how nice the outer boxes are that this stuff goes into. Just the heads, just the interchangeable heads. I mean, they got molded foam. They really go all out when they ship these suckers. So yeah, they were very expensive new, I think they were $250 each retail. But who knows what these things are going to be costing when you can't get them anymore. You know, they're going to, I'm sure they're definitely going to climb. So, yeah, had to bust out this cool stuff. My kid, she is one lucky little girl. It's funny, when she was real little, she's like, I want to watch Chucky. I'm like, really? How do you even know about that? So, I'd go to horror conventions, and I'm being the cool dad, you know, I think I am. I'm like, I'm going to get her all these autographs, so someday, when she's 20 years old, 25 years old, she's barely a teenager right now, so I go, one day she's going to go, holy shit, my dad got me Doug Bradley's autograph, you know. Maybe 20 years from now, she's going to show her friends, like, this is Pinhead's autograph. Imagine someone in your family getting like Boris Karloff's autograph for you when you were a baby or something, you know. So I was talking to Doug Bradley one time, and I go, hey, I had 2 #1 issues of the Hellraiser comics, 2 first issues. I'm like, sign one for me. I had him, I had Doug and Ashley both sign these 2 copies. I said, the other one's for my daughter. I go, she loves Pinhead. Please just write something to her. You know, here's her name. So he writes, to so-and-so, see you in hell. He goes, how old is she? I go, she's 6. And Doug looks at me, he goes, 6? I go, she hasn't seen the... I go, she hasn't really seen the movies. She just loves Pinhead. I go, she's gonna see him though. He kind of looked at me like, 6? I'm like, yeah, she's 6. But anyway, yeah, cool stuff. I've got another really neat score I forgot to show you guys on that video last night. Let me throw these Chuckies aside and we'll look at some more cool stuff. Check that out. So, what we have here, guys, is a rare Death Studios mask that surfaced on eBay. This is obviously the Elephant Man, originally sculpted by Ed French. Ed French, of course, did the crazy Geek Maggot Bingo mask that I rave about on this channel. Let's see here. So, on the back here it says copyright 1984, Edward French. I have to see what year this debuted in Jeff's catalogs, because I do have a Death Studios catalog sheet from 1988 that has the Ed French Elephant Man. It has the Mad Jack clown with the big red fro hair that I've got, the really rare clown. It's got the rare gremlin mask on it, and it has Jeff's Rat Fink, which is a pretty rare mask, that original Rat Fink. So the 1988 catalog sheet I have features those 4 on it. So it's definitely available in 88. I'm guessing it could have been out for a couple years through Jeff, knowing him. 85, 86. I gotta see if this is in that big 1985 catalog sheet, the big pink one. I can't remember, but it might be. Anyway, this thing, collector I know had an extra one. He put it on eBay, and I'm like, oh man, I never had one in my hands. Never seen one before up close like this, so I jumped on it, bid on it, and it's pretty cool. It's not in bad shape. It's a vintage copy, obviously. It's got a little firmness here, but you can't, nothing I'm complaining about though, so I think it's amazing. Another thing I want to touch on tonight regarding the Fright Night Amy that Matt McNeil sculpted, the one I had painted. The one I had painted recently. Let me go grab it because I was showing it on the channel, but it looked kind of weird to me for some reason. I'm going to explain why. My buddy Eric De La Vega painted this Amy for me. It's not done. This is obviously a work in progress. Work in progress. But when he sent it back to me, Eric accidentally put the Evil Ed glass eyes in her. So it was looking weird in that video. And I didn't even catch it, but I'm like, yeah, the eyes just aren't doing it for me, you know? And then Matt McNeil was looking at the photos. He goes, hey, she's got Evil Ed's eyes in. So man, I dug through the box. Eric goes, no, they're down in the box. Look in the blue tape wrapped up, and I found them. And what a difference. These eyes are the correct fourth seal eyes for Amy. And he sent the piece back to me. I want to see it in person. I'm gonna have Eric, I'm gonna send it back to him. I'm gonna have him go over the teeth and make them look more realistic. They're just like the white resin teeth right now. I want him to go over the teeth, and I want him to add more eyeshadows to brighten up her makeup, because in the film it does look brighter on screen, but everything else, like, he's got all this crazy veining in the skin. Like, he did a wonderful job painting her up so far. So I had to just show you guys that she's got the right eyes in her now. And you saw what he did with painting Ed's eyes, and they came out absolutely insane. His paint work is crazy. And I'm like, I should have had him paint her eyes in. That's how good Evil Ed's eyes were when he painted them. Anyway, got the right ones in there now. And once she has her hair and the paint's finalized with these 2 extra things I'm going to have him do, she should look pretty damn good. But definitely looking better with the correct eyes. All right, hang tight. What I've been thinking about to close out this video. Yes, Killer Klowns. I've got all the original Death Studios pieces here. Since we're on the subject of Death Studios, I am thinking that this week I want to take on the task of foam filling my original Killer Klowns from Outer Space. These have the original cloth bibs with them, and these are display only copies. As far as I know, all 4 are display only, I'm pretty sure, which makes it a hell of a lot easier to foam than having to plug up eye holes and mouth holes from the back, although it's not that difficult. But these things, I mean, look, you can see, if you don't have these things stuffed like crazy, they're heavy, they're big, and over time, you know, you get a lot of sag in the neck area. So I am planning on working a little bit on their necks with some heat upstairs. They don't need much, and I want to get them a little straighter, and I am going to figure out the best way to foam fill these suckers. I've got a gallon of material, Flex Foam 3, and I'm probably going to have to devise a way to maybe try to hang them upside down where they're gently touching a table. Maybe if I could somehow kind of clamp them up like this. I don't want all the weight on the head so it becomes pancaked, so when he's all dry and the foam's cured, you get a flat spot on his head. I don't want that. I want this, I want to try to suspend that. I'm thinking, I don't know, but a lot of this foam cures quickly. You don't have much time to mess with it, so if I can fill most of his head and get it up somewhat high right away after prepping this thing with tape, it'll be very interesting to see how it turns out. And then I can do custom bases for these finally, where they're all sitting really nice. There's no more sagging, there's no more flopping around. I think we're gonna go for it. Whatever I do, I will film it. All right. So I want to close out this video by saying I'm probably gonna foam fill these suckers on camera. We'll see how it goes. I'm not a foam filling expert, like I said last night in the video, but let's give it a whirl, right? And these types of things, I mean, these are good, strong masks. They're not falling apart. They're in great shape. You could always pull the foam out if you screw it up on something like this. And the Flex Foam 3 is a little softer than the 4. 4 is real rigid, so I'm going with a little more squishier one. But I think we're going to have some fun doing that and filming it. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching this quick video. And I will see you next time when we start filling the Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Good night.